Events of today mean for Netanyahu's timeline of the ground invasion when it begins? One of the biggest obstacles Israel will face is Hamas's big network of tunnels. For years, the terror group used them to transport weapons, move undetected underground, and they've been used in hostage abductions as well. So what else do we know about them, and how does it change the war-fighting tactics? Joining me now, Cohen, counter-terror expert, Israeli special ops vet. Aaron, talk to us about the difficulty of getting into those tunnels and clearing them, which is going to need to be done.
Well, the difficulty of getting into the tunnels unconventionally, which is what we like to do when we're making entries. We like to come in where they're not looking. With the tunnels, it's difficult because you can't dig another tunnel and intersect it. So we have a special operation. Israel has a lot of special operations units. We treat our tactics in our units the same way doctors treat medicine. So instead of trying to build a super soldier who's trained in many different things, we do it like doctors: the heart, the lungs, the cancer. And so in this case, we've got a specialized unit called Yahlom. It's an engineering sapper unit. It's almost a tier 1 asset unit. It's attached to that general reconnaissance unit that Bibi was a part of, that hostage rescue unit, and they have been extensively training on those tunnels to be able to clear them. Israel also has a lot of intelligence about those tunnels. They've been collecting it for years, but the gloves have been on. And so now all of that information is starting to get coagulated. It's getting dispersed to all the units, and it's all being incorporated into this offensive when we see it. And those tunnels are going to be violent. They're going to be dangerous, but Israel knows they have to go in there. However, there may be hostages, Laura. And if there's hostages, it may mean using gas, maybe using non-lethal gas. There's a lot of options being thought about, but the Israelis are really creative. Again, the hostages are the priority. You and I have been talking about it, and it's very, very closely being developed. All these operations are individually creatively built. So that's all going to get wrapped into the big picture.
Aaron, the head of Israel's National Defense Council was asked about the possibility that Hezbollah would attack from the north. This was his reaction.
Tens of thousands of combat soldiers are over there in the north, and we're ready for any development, and we have the desire to avoid opening a second front, but we will win in a second front if it is forced upon us.
Aaron, Israel in a two-front war, is it possible without U.S. assistance for Israel to be successful?
Not only is it possible, we did it in '73. We're used to getting pushed around from every direction, Laura. It's the cost of doing business in Israel. It's the cost of having a Jewish state. We've got the Golani Brigade in the north. We've also got them outside of Gaza, too. They've been at it for 5 wars in 48, 53, 67. We know southern Lebanon almost better than the southern Lebanese residents who live there. Marjioun, Taibe. We know the culture. We speak the language. We understand the customs and the mannerisms. It's definitely not our first dust up in the north. However, badly, we don't want to be involved with another front. Israel is more than capable of dealing with attacks from multiple directions. So we've got the capabilities, we've got the soldiers, everybody's trained up, and I think, again, Israel's just going to do what it does. And if they have to move into southern Lebanon and create a buffer, they'll do it.
Aaron, thank you, as always.